12th problem we are starting with. Okay, so I hope we will, as I stated, we will see median and quartiles. Okay, so now if you see, this is the given data. I started recording. Okay, this is the given data. Marks are given to us and the frequency is given. So when it is median, we need to first find out. First thing, you can see all values are in ascending order. When it is continuous series, girls, always it will be in an ascending order. So there is no worry, like, in which form and all. So that is one thing, it is in ascending order. And second thing, if you see, the frequency, it is a continuous series. There is no error in our given data. So we can directly continue. Okay, there is no error in our given data. So first step is to find out cumulative frequency. So 4, 10, 20, 30, 55, 7 and 7, 77, 15, 7, 8, 95 and 100. So using this we got n is equal to 100. So first we will calculate median. So the formula for median is L plus, as it is even number, n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of previous median class by frequency of that respective class into I. Okay, first we will calculate median, girls. What is 12, ma? I didn't get you. One of you is typing 12.
And one of them asked the question number, so they replied it as question number 12.
Fine. Yeah. So now if you see, we need to pick the median, no? So for median, n by 2 item. So it is 50th item. Agree? 100 by 2, which is equal to 50th item. So when it is 50th item, it is lying between 30 and 55. As when we come to 30, we are not arriving at this value 50. So we go to the next value and this will be your median class. I'm just marking it there. So immediately when it is your median class, L is equal to 20. Okay. Cumulative frequency is equal to 30. Frequency of that respective class is equal to 25 and I is equal to 5. What is the difference of any class interval? You can check. I is equal to 5. Okay. So now using this, now when I substitute them in our formula, 20 plus 50 minus cumulative frequency is 30 divided by 25 into 5. I think it is 21 is your median. Any doubt in this? Am I clear? Any doubt, girls? Can I continue? Shall we find out quartiles?
24. Ma'am, 24 is not the right answer.
Sorry?
Yes, ma'am, 24. Yes, ma'am. Median is 24, ma'am.
21, no?
No, ma'am. 24 is one
24.
Yes, ma'am, 24.
Sorry, but let me just check. 20 plus 50 minus, okay, 50 minus 30. Okay, fine. I thought it is 50 minus 30 divided by 25 into 5. So 5 5s are, and I think it is 5 4s are, and 24. Okay, got it. Next, immediately we will also see quartiles one by one. So if you have any doubt, you can interrupt me meanwhile. Same with quartiles also. So for us, for Q1 it is n by 4. So n by 4 means 100 by 4, which is 25th item. Okay, girls. So because it is 25th item, go back to your data. It is lying between 20 and 30. So this will be your Q1 class. So when that is your Q1 class, immediately mark all the values in order to avoid the confusion. Frequency is 10 and I is 5. So Q1 is equal to L plus n by 4 minus cumulative frequency of previous class divided by frequency of quartile class into I. So when we substitute it, 15 plus n by 4 is 25 minus cumulative frequency is 10 divided by frequency is 10 into 5. So 5 2s are, this is 5, no, 5 by 2. So 15 by 5 by 2, I think 17.5.
Yes, ma'am. 17.5.
Okay. So this is Q1. Similarly, as I have space, I'll just continue here. Q3. So if you see Q3, what is the position? 3 into n by 4. So when we substitute, we get it to be as 75th item. So 75th item, it is ranging between 55 and 77. So this is your Q3 class. Okay. So when it is your Q3 class, immediately mark L is 25. Cumulative frequency of the previous class is 55 and frequency of that respective quartile is 22 and I is 5. Again, substitute it in your formula where your formula is L plus 3 into girls in exam also without mentioning formula, your process is entirely wrong. Formula is very, very important representation like in your school days. 75 minus 55 divided by 22 in 22 into 5. So please substitute and tell me.
29.5, ma'am.
29.5 is your Q3. Understood? So now you tell me which decile and which percentile. Can I erase this, girls? I hope it's clear to everyone.
Ma'am, can you turn the camera a little down? The below line is not visible.
Clear? Yeah. So now we will also find out mention me which decile shall we calculate, girls?
Seventy-three, ma'am.
3.
Sorry, decile 6, ma'am.
Okay, D6. Okay, if it is D6, 6 into n by 10. Okay, so I think 60th item, n is 100, no? So 60th item. So based on this, if you see the formula, 6 into n by 10 minus cumulative frequency by frequency into I. So 60th item, no, go where is 60th item? It is in this. So same Q3 class is also your D6 class. Okay. So using that, L is equal to 25. N we know cumulative frequency is 55 and frequency is 22 and I is 5. So when we substitute in this D6, 25 plus 60 minus 55 by 22 into 5. Now substitute and tell me what is D6.
$26.13, ma'am.
26.1.
1 3
3. Okay. Similarly, P33 shall we calculate? Percentile 33, I'm just taking for an example, P33. So it is 33 n by 100. So as 33rd item. Okay. So when it is 33rd item, your median class is also your P33 class. So using that, L is equal to 20, cumulative frequency is equal to 30, frequency is equal to 25 and I is equal to 5. So with this, when we substitute in the formula, when we substitute it 20 plus 33 minus 30 by 25 into 5. Now again tell me what is P33 girls. Substitute, calculate and tell me what is P33.
20.6.
20.6.
20 points. So understood girls how to calculate quartiles, median, percentiles.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah, ma'am.
Shall we go
Yes,
to
ma'am.
next method of central tendency, mode? Yeah. Now when we get back to mode, mode is nothing but a value which is repeated more number of times. For our understanding, if a value is repeated in a series, if a value is repeated more number of times, so now if you see this is a series girls 1 2 3 4 1 6 7 3 1 4 1 2. So now there are certain values which are repeated multiple times, but if you see the maximum repeated value of the series is 1. So mode for this particular data is 1. Understood? Mode for this data is 1. So in this way it can be for an individual series, but generally if you take the mode for continuous series, the formula for mode under a continuous series is lower limit plus f1 minus f0 divided by 2 f1 minus f0 minus f2 into I. So f1 is nothing but frequency of model class, f0 is frequency of previous model class, previous class of mode, and f2 is also the later class of mode. So you will understand when we solve a problem more clearly. So let us see. I didn't pick 13 problem, I think so. I should just share you the questions. Okay. Now if you see girls, 13 problem is what kind of data? When you are looking onto the screen, can you tell me what kind of problem is 13 problem? They gave us calculate the mode from the following data, and they gave you some information. So there are 3 types of data: individual data, discrete data, and continuous data. So based on the question, you try to tell me what kind of data is given to us.
Individual.
It is individual data, exactly correct. So when it is an individual data, can you tell me by looking at the question, what is the mode, which is the value which is repeated more number of times?
27.
27. Serial number is just to confuse you girls. Okay. The main data here, what is our X value here is the marks obtained by students. And if you see the second column, they gave us the values which are the marks obtained by 10 students. So with in among that particular data, 27 is repeated more number of times. Yes, Neha, tell me.
Ma'am, data is based upon frequency.
Sorry.
That individual continuous data or discrete data.
Individual data, there won't be frequency. You can see there is no frequency in the given question.
Okay, ma'am.
In individual data, we don't have frequency. We have frequency only in discrete or continuous data.
Okay, ma'am, got it. Thank you.
We'll now
So the
go
serial
directly to 14 problem, girls. So,
Ma'am, the serial number is only given to confuse us, ma'am.
sorry, yes, serial number is just to make sure to identify what kind of data is given to you. Though it is serial number, we can't consider it to be as X value, right? It is clearly given, it is a serial number, and marks obtained are given, and they didn't mention what is the number, who gained this marks. So obviously the frequency value is missing in the given data. So now if you see, take 14 problem. They gave us marks. Now, if you see the question, girls, they gave us this way. I gave the heading cumulative frequency, but we need to identify because it is greater than 0 means, if you see as per our data, 0 and the maximum value is 10, 100. So it is from 0 to 100, the frequency is 80. From 10 to 100, it is 77. 20 to 100, it is 72. So like that, greater than means there is no limit. The only limit is the highest value. Understood, girls? So this kind of data is given to us. There is an error in the data. We need to first organize the data first properly. With this understanding, we must come to conclusion that this is a continuous data which is given to us with cumulative frequency. So first we need to identify when there are no continuous classes, first we need to identify what is I. So can you tell me from the given data what is I, girls?
10, ma'am.
10.
The difference of any two values is 10. So as we are starting with 0, if I take the class, can I just take from here 0 to 10? Greater than 0. So the first number is obviously 0. As our class interval is 10, 0 plus 10, so 0 to 10. So it continues 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, and 90 to 100. So this is one thing. Then there is a frequency which is given to us. As it is greater values, we obviously came to a conclusion it is a cumulative frequency. So when this kind of cumulative frequency is given to us, go whichever side. In our earlier problem, it was less than symbol and greater value was at the bottom. Now it is greater than symbol, our greater value is at the top. So whichever side it might be, always in order to extract frequency from the cumulative frequency, you need to go to the greater side. Wherever we are having highest value, we need to go from that respective side. So 80 minus 77 gives you 3. You can go anyways, girls. When I'm going towards the highest value, our negative value and that negative confusion will be avoided. Understood? So 80 minus 77, it is 3. So 77 minus 72, it is 5. 72 minus 65, 7. 65 minus 55, 10.
10.
55 minus 43, 12.
12.
43 minus 28,
15.
28
15.
minus 16, 2.
12.
12.
2.
16 minus 10, it is 6. 10 minus 8, 2. 8 minus 0, 8. Understood, girls? So this you can just avoid it. Anyhow, there is no value. So this is how from the given data first we extracted what is the frequency and what is the class interval. Understood, girls? Now we are going with mode. So when it is mode, we understood what is mode, the value which is repeated more number of times. So when frequency is given, how to identify the value, where we no need to calculate X value, we no need to calculate cumulative frequency for this. We only require our class column and frequency column. Go with the highest frequency. As I told you initially also, what is frequency? Frequency is nothing but the count. The value, that means marks as per our data. Okay, the marks obtained between 50 to 60 is gained by more number of students. So this will be your, as frequency is the highest value, this frequency 15 is the highest frequency in the given series. So this will be your model class. Understood, girls?
Oh, ma'am, what is my model class?
Model class
I
means
can't
from-
understand.
What is model class? I'll let you know. So first you need to highlight it, and I'm naming that because we have our formula. No, we need to know the lower limit. We need to know what is F1, what is F0, what is F2. So for that, from model class only, we will derive. Understood?
In any of the sum, we should take the highest value as model class, ma'am.
When pick the highest frequency from the given data. So that respective class will be your model class. And based on this, this will be F1, this will be the previous one 0, 1, and this will be F2, F0, F1, and F2. F1 will be the frequency of the model class. So I'll just mark it, girls. So F0 is 12, F1 is 15, F2 is 12 again, and lower limit is 15, and I is equal to 10. Any doubt in this representation, please let me know. Did you get me, girls? Again, I'm repeating in mode, in order to calculate mode, and when frequency is given to us, pick the highest frequency. Pick the highest frequency, which is 15 according to our given data, and name that class to be as your model class, and that respective frequency as F1, and the previous frequency will be your 1 second, girls. Previous frequency will be your F0, and other later frequency will be your F2, and lower limit of that class is 50. Understood? So when you substitute them, 50 plus 15 minus 12, or 2 into 15, 30, minus 12 into 10. So when we substitute, please tell me the answer. I think I calculated it. So mode for the given data is 55. So marks 55 are repeated more number of times by various students in that respective class. Understood? Yeah. Okay, now see this. When it is mean, for mean, girls, what we are finding out, we want X, which is very, very important for mean. And adding to this X, we need to, if there is no, or if it is a continuous data, we need to find out X, which is nothing but mid value. So this is very, very important. And frequency. Frequency we will directly take. So in mean, girls, we need to calculate X, which is compulsory. If X is not directly given to us from the continuous data, you need to find out mid value, which is nothing but X. Whereas for median or quartiles or percentiles or deciles, X is not the criteria for this. Only cumulative frequency is very, very important. For median or quartiles or percentiles or deciles, cumulative frequency is very, very important. So for mode, what is important, girls? No X, nothing, only frequency. These are the three major differences between mean, median, and mode. Remember this. That is what I wanted to compare. So with this, we complete measures of central tendency. Only one small topic in your unit 1.